mountainous fort. Speaking of losing provinces, I liked having Bohemia. They'll never take my gold. Yeah, they took my gold. I welcome... Oh! The Reformation branches out and we are the one that gets it. Okay. Terrifying times. That's just what I needed for my religious civil disorder. So they're marching on in. They have 2 maneuver, which is more than what I can answer for. You know, what if I had 2 generals here? One of them had the maneuver and the other had the shock. Oh well, bring it on, it's all I can say. Bring it on. No, they didn't get the river crossing. We'll show you that Austria was the one holding us back. Glad I had all those ducats. Alright, fire damage, just what you need this time of the game. Get out of here now. Maramos. That's right over here. They already want to revolt. But they're Transylvanians, right? No, they're Bohemians. Not a concern. But boy, we're getting ravaged by religion. Oh, ravaged by Protestantism, Reformed, and Sunni, why not? Ooh. So that means we get double the fun little 3D things. We've got the thesis nailed to the wall, nailed to the door, and the broken idols. Please just peace out. Adam's really reluctant on that war goal. My nation really reluctant to not die. That's okay though, every nation has its trials. Nitra is just getting a feel for its. We can work through it, especially if we can just purge these Hungarians. Not asking for a lot, I just want to kill lots of Hungarians. Oh, they're going for it again. Nervous says, I dislike how Reformation centers focus on the player, it's too obvious. Actually, they don't focus on the player in the slightest. That is what we call bias. Sacrifice one guy, or is he just going to get slaughtered? Alright, once they take Crane, it's probably game, set, and match. So I want to make sure I get my own provinces back here. Oh, it's going to be such bad times for Nitra following this war. Not that we're not seeing bad times during this war, but see what I'm getting at. At least we get our papacy points on the go. It would be nice to forgive that usury. But maybe I'll be needing everything I can to get my stability up. I suspect so. Get out! I'm trying to get around my nation here now. Not impressed by that. But I think I'd rather get out of there than get a fight going. Damn. It was fast. It is not worth throwing away my everything for that one guy. Not by a long shot. He was but a merc. Well, you know, if you want to party in Maramos, they want to party in Maramos. There are a lot of them, sire. Okay, but we've got some excellent flanking going on. That's not so excellent, it's only 5 on 5. Then come the Ottoman. Then come the more Ottoman. It's like, and the large women again. Oh. The time has come to surrender, Austria. We're not winning this one. Or would you get out of that province? They're running out of things to siege down here. I'm not sure who's the one that's not giving up, Austria or the Ottomans. But whatever the case, it's working out bad for me. Got to stay true to the goal here. The goal is to keep them away, or rather, keep the Hungarians away. So I got to try to get this back. Boy, my war exhaustion is going places. Well, we got that, but since they now have this path up here, the Ottomans could well just go chomp, take everything they occupy. Which wouldn't be good for me. They have a lot of desires on Austrian land, but who knows if they'll be taking that or no. I mean, I'd love to fight them and then have the fort retake this, but if I fight, then the Ottomans will get involved. How about we make a strategic fallback here? Austria, just die already. This war was lost long ago. Probably should have just given up Slavonia. But I was not about to give up. Not with my precious ally fighting so hard. At least I'm a non-co-belligerent, so it's twice as expensive to take my stuff. He should take that into account, right? I could fight him, it would be deadly. Oh, he already knows. Well, mine's on 7%. I need Austria to lose theirs and to make some peace, or else we're toast. Jake, you probably didn't spread the HRE tramp stamp on your provinces to discourage the Turk. I probably did not. No, sir. Not sure how much that discourages, but let's hope not too much. Jake, the Ottomans are heavily nerfed and not historically accurate. They deserve to start with cores on all of Egypt and Syria and must have an immortal 666 rulers with minus 20 monthly war exhaustion. Get out of here. That's a black day for more than just a church, I tell you. Okay, what do we lose? Couple of provinces. And a lot of men. Naturally, the Nitrans bled so much more than all others. So much more. Yeah, well, I've lost 3 provinces to them. What about you, Ottoman? Austria? I keep my alliance with Austria for what it's worth, but the Ottomans grow ever stronger. And it's very difficult for me to expand in the HRE. Then again, I did lose quite a bit of aggressive expansion there, so I might start looking towards Bavaria for expansion opportunities here. I mean, they have allies, but what do these jokers mean to me, even? Might just grab a couple. Whew. I'd love to bring the full force of us down on him, but not as long as he has that Muscovite alliance. He still hates me, but at least my allies love me. And I guess it works to my advantage. Did I keep Austria? I had to think who to rival to keep everyone on my good side. Probably gonna go with Bavaria, since they're gonna get chewed up and spat out. Well, it was nice when I had it. Nice thing about all that is that we lose the war exhaustion, and we'll have gained revanchism. A hefty amount of it as well. Army tradition, fort defense, manpower recovery, that's going to be handy. Interest, bleh. Nice bit of tax as well. And the unrest should help as well. Getting rid of all these rebels that want to rise up, especially these ones, as we enjoy the disaster sensation. We'll probably have the religious turmoil for 25 years, and that's how it's going to end. Now these mercs are probably going to be useful, so we'll keep hold of them for now. But I'm going to look into taking on Bavaria. Poland and Ottomans not falling out anymore is a bad sign for me, because I need to keep the Poles as a good ally. They'll feel less good about that if Poland no longer a great power. Don't worry, Poland, neither am I. Yeah, I haven't needed additional levies as much as I need them now before. So there's no religious unity, like no religious unity. Oh, I can't actually add provinces to the HRE anyway, since Palatinate hate me. Jake, would you consider allying France now? No. And they would never want to. What the heck? Ah, I hate you, France. Not that they'd ever consider it. They are, however, rivaled with the Ottomans, so here's hoping that eventually the Ottomans strike down on a friend of France's, like... Oh man, France allied to Spain. Well, here's really hoping that they start gunning each other down. Alright, Bavaria does look like the next logical person to attack. I can call the Commonwealth into my wars now that I have a bit of favour with them. But I could call them in against Silesia as well. In fact, that is what I planned to do, to try to build up some measure of trust with them. I don't actually know how much I would get out of that, so I'm keen to try it. If I just throw my units into Silesia and take it for the Commonwealth, and only for the Commonwealth, I wonder how happy they would be. I would promise them the land and give 100% of it to them, even though they don't help out at all. There's nothing left of Bohemia to even worry about, so probably just leave them as is. I'll crush them to the north. It's only woods. Looks like you can't declare war on Austria without involving the Ottomans now. Yeah, I saw that. No biggie though. We can handle it. Alright, so yeah, Commonwealth, get involved, I promise land, and I will try to do all of the lifting here. We'll see how it goes down. This will be a learning experience for everyone involved. But the goal is to get 100% of participation myself. Rappaport is only a capital fort, so... Man, I'm gonna forget this every single time, aren't I? Which one has the fort? Which one has the General Jake? As I said, we're still investing in military generals, so get in there. Get in there. Not bad. We have better, but he's not bad. And I actually don't want any friendly attaching going on here. I said don't want friendly attaching, get away from me. Alright, well at least I managed to spare the Hungarian province so that we can rightfully purge it. But man, if... Whew, okay, I thought for some reason that was Hungarian right there. It would be very not funny to me if the Ottomans were to turn it back into Hungarian. Because it would be cheap to do so, also be no good reason for them to do so. That's right, Commonwealth. You've done nothing in this war, and I've done everything. Of course, I will be punching all the money out of Bohemia. I wouldn't mind giving them that province as well, but they're not interested in it, so what we will be doing is saying, thank you please, Bohemia. Also, may as well revoke all your cores. You don't deserve to exist. Like, you really don't deserve to exist. I could force my religion on you as well if I really wanted, and I think I really want to, actually. Catholic is stronger when there are fewer of you, but I think we'd rather... Nah, we need a more Catholic-looking empire here. So it was another in a long line of disastrous occasions for Nitra, but we're still alive. And, you know, we freed up some of our aggressive expansion baggage. So it's not all bad. It's just mostly really bad. And I can live with mostly really bad. Oh, that was kind of nice of Russia to pay off Bohemian debt, because that gives us more money to play with. And by play with, I mean take away from them. We've got the one and only claim that we're going to get on Bavaria there. And more money from you. We've already looted it daft, so that's good. There we go. Let's just enjoy the revanchism, try to get some of that manpower back. It would be nice if the nobility helped out, but I don't want to cheese them off too much right now. It would also be nice if you guys actually threw us up a ducky or two, but I'd rather just keep them slapped down. 20% of my land? No way. Autonomy disgustingly high around here, but at least we've already dealt with revolts. And there we go, increased coring cost of Nitra will keep them away. Well, didn't keep the Ottomans away, but at least they have to spend more on coring there. The Huns have not been removed enough. Soon 4 of their 8 provinces. There we go. Oh, I feel better about that. Slovak. Only the best. Okay, with that, thanks for the money, Bohemia. Otherwise, go away. Force religion, remove everything except the province, because it just happens to be unlawful. That looks good to me. Of which we get almost all of it. It's kind of saddening that the Poles get any of it. As for this province, what I'm going to do is say, here you go, Commonwealth! That's kind of nice. Now I can see exactly how strong you are. Then again, there's also a Russia. And the Commonwealth do still show the Ottomans as an enemy. Okay. This is kind of good for us. And if you don't expand into Russia, that means you're not taking horrible garbage land. As long as you don't eat up imperial territory, because that makes me really hate people. Crying shame. Okay, in any case, if I give that only to... Oh man, I only get 5 favors. Still 5 if I take all the money, because that gets split. Still, 5 favors is better than no favors, which is what I'd have if they ate them up on their own. And at least this way I get a bit of their money and we smooth out the borders. And it makes them stronger. So, good job. Also, the Commonwealth had a permanent claim on it. A permanent claim on it? Forming a Commonwealth gives you that? Madness. Oh well, what do I know? Still, I've got enough favors to call them in to just about anything. Liège would get involved. So would you for some reason? Ah, the filth, they allied with the Palatinate. But the Palatinate will probably get involved in some horrible war and then we can worry less about them. Who worries? Man, my nation's been in better situations. Not many, but they've been there. Let's get rid of some of that. Oh no, no, I know I just did some adminicide, but I don't like being at low stability. Not during religious turmoil. Those Volhenians really want to rise up, and we have no religious unity here. Just gets better and better. Oh well, still alive. Now the Commonwealth have such an enormous army. If we could just use that against the Ottoman and not Russia. Brandenburg attacking Saxony. They really don't want to have any friends inside the HRE. There's no way for me to like them if they keep doing that. Unrest or loads of ducats. Nitra... Praha... That's a lot of provinces to get unrest in. Oh, goodbye money. Actually, you're only allied with Bavaria and Brunswick. Brunswick may have enemies, but there's no guarantee that's going to call you into anything. Trier is pretty big. Trier might make a pretty good ally. Who are their enemies? Oh, hey, we have so much in common. You don't like Palatinate, I don't like Palatinate. Match made in heaven, really. Let's get rid of these mercs, since it won't be going to war immediately, I can't imagine. Don't know, they could be handy. Especially looking at those Bavarian numbers. I missed a click here because I could have brought the Commonwealth in on my war. I shouldn't have been so concerned about Bavaria. Well, I say not so concerned about Palatinate numbers, but... some battles going on here for sure. Even Trier is getting involved. Actually, Trier is fighting my enemies. In the Brandenburg War. Well, let's not let this come between us, guys. Looks like Jake has given up on going east. Sorry, is there something about this that you guys can't see and I can? Because that would be a change of situation. The Ottomans are terrifying. Largest army in the world, larger than Russia. 66 of their units are mercenary scum. It is terrifying. Okay, Brunswick is one of your allies as well. You've got quite a few. I'm actually wondering how you get that extra one. And our policies are fine. Jake, looks like you're in a tight spot. Well, that's fine. I was born in tight spots. We'll be oh, I see what you're saying there. And I disapprove. Now, interestingly, if I fight you, Bavaria gets involved and none of the other jokers. Difficulty there is that I kinda need to fight Bavaria. The extra aggressive expansion from non-co-belligerents. Super painful. Well, I mean, Brandenburg's a tough guy. He should be able to take on these guys, including my ally. Didn't need those allies. It's kind of shameful to have started the stream like 2 hours ago, and what have I done? I managed to beat up a crippled nation for one province and then lose a further two. I'm telling you now, it doesn't feel good. But it's all part of my plan to cripple the Ottomans with religious disunity. And of course that's not going to work. Okay, but what the Russians have done is gotten claims that'll bring them closer to the Ottomans, which is what I'm looking for. I want these guys to hate each other. Morale reduction is not so nice. Corruption also not nice. But was it stability? It was stability, and that's super not nice. So we'd be losing that anyway, and stability is very expensive. And the nobility already don't like us. Alright, I'll eat it. Whilst we have it, I might... Oh, 200! It's not really going to get much better over time, but I'm just going to chill at this stab, I think. Jake, since when did you stop standing and fighting? Despite being vastly outnumbered. Most times, it's the reason that I managed to win. Carefully judge the situation and act appropriately. Even though I do want to charge into Bavaria face first. Commonwealth wouldn't help me, and they are a little occupied right now. It's a Palatinate alliance that I'm not a fan of. Heck, I'm not a fan of any of your alliances. I think I've been pushed further away from being a great power as well. Not too far. I need 100 and something development to get near there. At least our name looks pretty good on the map. But that's me desperately clawing for... Cossacks won't be getting anything. Manchua's going to war, Austria's not getting involved. Austria looking more and more like somebody that I want to come crashing down on. But they are my ally, and they do fight pretty strong. You and I both hate similar people, and I need friends right about now, so sure thing. Even if you're a filthy heathen. The Ottomans just burning up in attrition here as they take down my ally. Look at that, get that morale back. Oh my goodness. It's when you see the Ottomans like this, though, that you get really excited at the prospect of bringing them down. Right? That isn't just me. I look at them. They're so unbelievably strong. Thankfully, though, they still haven't secured much forts around here. Which is to say, if you were able to beeline your way down to Iderine and Constantinople and hold those, you'd keep them comfortably out of your face. Dangerous times, though. Still want to crush Bavaria, but how? Yeah, maybe studying technology is the answer. Or maybe extra trade efficiency is the answer. We need better boats. Not focusing on mill, I'm focusing on admin instead, but I really do want the next admin tech. Still, maybe I should just drive forward so we can get unrest reduction. Goods produced is really nice. Didn't realize you gave institution spread, but that's instead of the tech, right? Yeah, I remember